You do not need money to start a business. You need money to grow a business. Only is this true? This is a question from social media, from Lesejo, and I will just get into it. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. When you start a business, sometimes it's just a question of how big is the business, what type of a business it is it, and as soon as you start working, how much of it needs money and how much of it needs skill. That is how we know if you actually need a lot of money to start, or all you need is skills to start, but you really need money to actually grow the business. Let me give you examples. Let's say you are selling cake or you're selling cookies. You wake up in the morning at 4 a.m., you bake the cookies for you to sell the cookies at the taxi rank in the morning when everyone is boarding taxis or buses headed for work in the morning, right? So for some reason you have the 200 bucks to buy the flour and everything else to actually get started. You are excited to get started. Well, that is money right there, right? So with that kind of small money, you can bake today, sell at the rank, collect the database of the people that like your product, so that tomorrow you can speak to them via WhatsApp to know if they need it or they don't need it. And then you start separating. Now you have cookies that are ordered, and then you have cookies that you are going to be selling in the rank. So the cookies that are ordered, that is you making sure that there is always a free flow of business and there's clear communication between you and your customers. You are growing into that, such that at a later stage, when your business is big, you can just have them going out as deliveries without you having to even lift a finger, right? While on the other side, you are still selling at the rank for newer clients to actually come into your business. So as you keep on selling both sides, then all of a sudden you realize, okay, I need to have another branch, maybe somewhere in Rosebank, that can actually sell these cookies. My market of people that I want to cater for is in Rosebank, and the people in Rosebank probably love my product, or you have a couple of people, or you've already sold it, whatever the story. You now need money for that. You now need a shop in a mall. You need to pay money. You need to pay the deposit. You need to pay for the branding. You need to pay for the marketing, and letting people be aware that now there is such a shop in this specific mall. That marketing, that like awareness that you spread for that point in time, that is money to grow the business into that territory. So more money either way is used a lot when it comes to growing the business versus having to start the business. Sometimes you can start a business without money. For example, a car wash. I've met a guy who has started a car wash without money. He literally knocked on someone's house and said, "Hey, can I actually wash your car and you can give me so much?" They gave him their own bucket, they gave him their own soup. He washed the car for half the price that obviously the car wash is going to charge because he was using their own equipment. He did that to about five families, and from those five families, he bought his own soaps, he bought his own equipment of cleaning the car. From there on, he started going into people's yards now with his own equipment, and now he was charging competitive prices. And he saved them the trouble of going to the car wash to have the car taken care of. So now he was going there. He didn't need money to start. So what did he do? He just went and actually used his skill to start the business, and the business gave him money in return, and then he used the money to grow the business, because having to sell at the half price, he wouldn't have made a lot of money. But after buying equipment, now he can sell to even a wider market, which is actually what made him grow in business, which is what made him powerful in business. So it is possible to start a business without money, but to grow the business, one way or the other, you need money for it. And also, part of the biggest downfall for African businesses that I have seen is to sell to broke people. Broke people will destroy your business. Broke people will make you lose confidence because they will complain about the price. They will look for excuses not to pay you what is worth of your value. They will tell you about so and so and so and so who've been in the market way more than you. They will be comparing you to people. They will be trying to break your spirit. So if you know what is good for you, sell to people that have money. So it's possible to start a business without money, but you will definitely need money to grow the business. Sometimes it's a good idea to use your own money or to use the business money to grow the business. Sometimes it's a good idea to go seek for funding elsewhere. But funding, any idiot can get funding and actually run the business on the ground. But if you are building the business grounds up one brick at a time, gives you more experience and it helps you to get stronger as time grow by because you know each and everything that builds the business. So one of the reasons why businesses are seeking for funding from government and they are still failing is because they just apply for money and they go there, sit on what is called a business management course where they sit for 5 days or 2 weeks, and then thereafter they are given money and we expected to run the business, and of which it failed every single time because this person has not started the business here and then keep on growing it. And as they grow it, that is when you know how to scale. So even if you are given a large sum of money, you will know how to spend it because you have already made money of your own. So I don't know if Lesoko, your question is well answered. I am very much open to answering your questions on YouTube. For those of you who actually wants to email me your questions, my email is on your screen. You can actually send me emails here and I will make videos and actually respond to your questions. For those of you who want to throw it on the comment section, I highly appreciate. Please leave it on the comment section and I will actually do the right thing with those. Thank you for staying with us. My name is Mondi Sobo. Please subscribe and like our content. And we are looking forward to being with you.